fans, here we go. Now in the cage.
He is wearing black trunks. He is training out of PKG in Westwood and CMMA in Gardena by way of Culver City, California. He weighed 108. He brings to the cage an undefeated record, 2 wins with no losses. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Tanner. Santa Ana, California, by way of Guadalajara. His record, 3 wins, 2 losses, with 2 wins coming by way of submission. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Rios.
Okay, we're set. Kevin Widows here with Lethal Laura Salazar, Julio Rios, Tanner Grant. Julio is ranked 15th in the state in his weight class, so a win here for Grant would bring him to 3-0 in possible ranking status. Rios 3-2.
And here we go.
Touch gloves, fighters feeling each other out, both orthodox stance. Rios pawing that jab. Grant comes forward with a nice right hand.
I like how Julio is setting up everything with his jab.
Rios with fast hands. Nice double leg by Grant. Rios doing a nice job of hitting that switch, trying to come up on the. He's got a crackback single here. He's not careful, he's going to get his back taken.
Julio needs to just keep turning into him.
And Grant can sink that left hook here and come around the back and sink the right hook if he can get off the cage. It looks like Rios is going to square up with him and go for a double of his own. And he does. Grant's going to pull. Grant does a nice job of creating space to get back to his feet. Fighters jockeying for position. Rios is in deep here on a body lock.
Yeah, Tanner did a great job just jumping straight up from that takedown.
Yeah, I thought he might be content with getting close guard, getting picked up so high, but he surprisingly got back up to his feet. Rios landing shots to the leg with his knees here. Nice head position from Rios with his forehead buried in the chin of Grant.
It's a lot of great pressure.
Yeah, technical battle here against the cage. You can see Rios has his hand laced behind the back of Grant, trapping that right arm, making it difficult for Grant to get out of there. He's eating uppercuts while he's pinned.
That's really good hand control from Julio.
Fighters are right in front of us now. Rios might try to land a takedown here at the end of the round and score some points with the judges. And that's where it'll end. Action-packed round from both fighters.
I think Lopez might have took a little bit more shots against Tanner. Rios.
Right?
Sorry. So here we go.
Crowd is hyped up. You can hear PKG is in the house. Tanner Grant's camp. Chad George in his corner.
You know, he's been with CMMA for about 6.5 years, and he's been an athlete pretty much all his life. Baseball, volleyball, football in high school, and he also trains with BJJ, Nogi, and Gi. So he has this extensive experience.
Yeah, Grant seems to be well-rounded. Both fighters seem to be pretty evenly matched at this point.
You know, he used to do Taekwondo as a kid as well, so
maybe look for some spinning kicks out of the red corner at the start of round 2. Referee Marlon Ayers about to send him off. Here we go, fighters touch gloves. Rios again pawing with that jab, trying to find this. Is nice combo. Grant lands with an uppercut and then looks for the takedown. Rios now pushing forward. Seems to be the stronger fighter in these exchanges. Able to keep Grant pinned up against the cage. Now Grant spins out of it and reverses position. Both fighters with an over-under.
But Rios still has the upper hand against the cage.
Tanner, and they separate. Nice overhand right from Grant. Neither fighter throwing many kicks. They seem to want to box it out.
And that's fine with me.
Exactly.
I want to see some action.
I'm all for people throwing hands. There's an inside leg kick. Rios looking for that uppercut, misses, forces the clinch. And again, both fighters with this over-under clinch up against the cage.
You know, Rios stays pretty busy against the cage, which I like. A lot of people just kind of tend to just stay there and just hope that they make a mistake, but he stays pretty busy.
He is, and Grant is reversing the position, but getting reversed right back.
Oh,
Possible knee to the groin area. Bound to happen sometimes when you're very active on the inside with those knees. Referee's going to give Rios time here to recover.
and hopefully they recover. A lot of, I've seen some people that don't recover very well after that, so.
Yeah, I've seen that too. And normally they're rolling him out on the ground, but Rios looks like he's probably going to be able to continue here after a minute. Ayer's going to warn Grant to keep the knees up.
It's a total accident. Things like this happen all the time.
Grant apologizing, fighters touch gloves. In a firefight here in the middle, Grant with another knee.
Both of the fighters are getting off some great combos.
Yeah, they're definitely mixing it up, and it's leading to this clinch. Rios in on a high crotch here. He's going to try to lift up Grant, possibly take the fight to the ground. Lands a nice knee to the outside. Grant almost grabs the cage, thinks better of it.
Rios always has the upper hand against the cage.
Yeah, again, he seems to be able to control the action when it gets here. Possibly the stronger fighter in that position. And that's going to bring us to the end of round 2. Another very close round to call. I'd hate to be a judge in this one.
Yeah, me too. So who do you give it to?
It put me on the spot. I'm going to plead the fifth on this one.
No comment.
Right?
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our beautiful ring-card girl, Miss Mexico, Vanessa Navarro.
The pattern of this fight seems to be come out, paw the jab, and then both fighters are mixing it up with 3-punch combos.
Yes.
Some landing, some missing, and then forcing a clinch up against.
But you know what? I like how both of the fighters are setting up the actual takedowns with punch combinations. Plus, they'll go, they'll time it and they'll go for the takedown.
Agreed. Neither fighter is shooting blindly from far out. They're setting up with 1-2 and then looking to shoot. Again, you hear the chants from the crowd for PKG's Tanner Grant. Rios looking game, ready to charge out on his side. And here we are at the top of the third. Grant likes that right hook. Left hook, right leg kick combo lands for Rios. Very nice. Again, forcing a clinch, and they head to the cage. Rios pushes off the cage nicely.
I like that.
There, yeah, to gain the leverage. Grant spins him right back. Again, using that cage with his leg.
I actually really like that from Rios. He has to be careful of that guillotine.
Grant digging deep here to avoid this double leg.
I like how Tanner's using his takedown defense like that, turning his legs.
Really basing out nicely here to avoid the takedown. He's got an overhook. Rios softening up the legs with those knees.
What sucks about that is that you give him the knees to the inside of the legs or the outside of the legs.
Definitely will slow you down as those blows begin to take their toll. Grant shucking with that underhook.
Rios very strong.
I feel like Rios is doing this purposely to control the pace of this fight in the judges' eyes. If you can control the fight this way, it's to your advantage.
Good call. I really want to see them battle it out in the center.
Rios wants this takedown. He's trying to suck the legs out off the cage. might be successful here, and he is. Grant doing a really nice job of popping back up, which is exhausting for the guy trying to score the takedown.
And Grant will not stay down.
Yeah, he's not accepting this takedown. Again, he goes for a ride. This time he's going to have to accept bottom position as they're off the cage into the center of the ring. Let's see what Grant has off his back. Looking for wrist control here. He's got closed guard.
Yeah, 15 seconds, 13 seconds, and I think that's going to be a definite.
He's trying to throw up something. Rios having none of it. Sprawls on the takedown attempt. Tanner with a sit out to their feet. Both fighters putting it all on the line here in the last few seconds. And that's going to do it.
Great performance from these two.
Absolutely.
I really love this fight.
Couldn't agree more. Both guys very skilled, showing a lot of technical ability, very scrappy.
And they still look pretty fresh. They don't look too tired. Cardio's pretty good.
Yeah, both fighters with a lot of energy left. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes.
Oh, man. I think Rios overall had a little bit more control over Tanner.
I agree. I think, yeah.
Especially against the cage, he looked way stronger than him.
And I think that's going to weigh heavily in the judge's eyes. When you can control an opponent for the majority of the round up against the cage, even though you may not be doing a ton of damage, in the judge's eyes, that's control. You're being controlled.
You know, plus Tanner, I think he was defending more than striking or anything like that. He was actually defending more, the takedowns defending more. And Rios actually got the takedown at the end, so yep. I think it's going to go towards him.
Yeah, that third round absolutely goes to Rios. Even though he finally did stick that last takedown attempt, Grant popped up from the other two, but again, he's showing the dominance and the control.
Well, you know, for Tanner, definitely the kickboxing, the BJ, and the overkill on the overtraining, it definitely showed.
Yeah, very strong effort from both fighters. Both not afraid to get in there and mix it up. I
like that. Great combos.
Nice combinations, nice takedown attempts, some good wrestling. We saw a little bit of everything in this fight. We'll send it up to Jim for the decision.
And here's the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, once again, let's give both fighters a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we have our decision. All 3 judges ringside scored about 29 to 28 in favor of